Hello bakers, welcome back to my channel. You're with Nicole, and if you're new here, I share lots of delicious home-style recipes as well as baking tips and tricks. Today we're going to be making a really awesome recipe. If you love lemon, then this is one for you. We're going to be making Preppy's Kitchen lemon poppy seed muffins. I would normally do my own recipes, but I did come across this one and I thought it just looked too good not to share. So that's why we're baking it today. Lemon poppy seed muffins are such a lovely morning or afternoon treat. They're kind of like an old classic, and they're a classic for a reason because they're so delicious. And this recipe is not too sweet, it's not too savory, so it really is just a nice, delicious muffin. The muffins are tangy, they're crispy on the top, they're fluffy in the middle, and they're everything you want in a muffin. And if you do like lemon recipes, I have a beautiful lemon cake recipe up on my channel, and I've also got a lemon delicious slice, so I'll leave both of those videos and the ingredients in the description box below for you. Make sure you check them out. So come on, let me show you what you are gonna need. For the ingredients, here I have some self-raising flour. In their recipe, they do use all-purpose flour plus baking soda and baking powder. If you do have self-raising flour, it's just already got it mixed in, so you can do that as well as a substitute. I've got some white sugar here. I've got some whole fat Greek yogurt. I've got some lemon juice. I've got some lemon zest, some vanilla, some full fat milk, some eggs, some melted butter, our beautiful poppy seeds here. I love the color of them. They're so intriguing. And I got a little bit of salt there as well. And then over here for the icing, I have some icing sugar or powdered sugar, confection sugar, whatever way you want to call it, and some lemon juice as well. Very quickly, tools of the trade, you're going to need a large mixing bowl, you're going to need a couple of whisks, you're going to need a wooden spoon. If you have a scoop, grab one of those. If you don't, just use a spoon, it's totally fine. Line some baking tins. I've done mine here. You're going to need to line 12, just with a little bit of a muffin liner in those. Last but not least, preheat your oven. We're gonna get it cranking. So 220 degrees Celsius or 425 degrees Fahrenheit. So let's go. First thing we're gonna do, grab your flour here, grab your poppy seeds and your salt, and into the bowl they go. If you do have all-purpose flour and are doing the baking soda and baking powder, you'd add this at this time as well. And now we're just are gonna give it all a whisk. That can now go off the side for just a minute, and you're gonna get your sugar and your lemon zest and add it to your big mixing bowl. Now with your hands, we're going to rub together the zest and the sugar. Once you've done that, you can add in all of the other wet ingredients. So we'll add in here our Greek yogurt, the lemon juice, vanilla, milk, melted butter, and our eggs. So I'm just going to move all of these bowls out of my way, clear the space. Now we can give this a really good whisk until it's really nice and smooth. All of the sugar has dissolved and our wet mix here looks really nice and smooth and beautiful. So it's time to add the dry to the wet, and you can just go ahead and add that all in. Now we're just going to fold this with a wooden spoon or a spatula. We don't want to overwork the mix. We want it to just be combined so that it just comes together. And that's how you get a really light, fluffy center for your muffins. How cute do all the little poppy seeds look? They look so adorable. I love them. Awesome. Before I'm going to put them into the muffin tins over there, I think I want a little taste test. Oh, wow. That lemon has got some zing to it and it's amazing. So bring on over your muffin tins and it's time to get scooping. I like to use the scoop because it gives me an even amount each time. So I think it's best just to go around once, get some in all of the muffins, and then you can go back and top it up. So after I've been around once and put a little bit in all of them, there's a bit left over, so I'm probably just gonna go around with a teaspoon and add one teaspoon more to each muffin. So that was the perfect amount. My mix has all gone, 1 scoop and 1 teaspoon to each muffin. Now, before they go in the oven, I'm just going to go around with the back of my spoon here and just even them out a little bit so that they're not all wonky when they come out of the oven. We want to try for a really nice rounded muffin if we can. A little bit rustic's okay though. These are looking good. Now, before they go into the oven, one more thing. It's a little bit of a pro tip that we've got going on here. We're going to just sprinkle them, give them a little kiss with sugar, and it's just going to help them get that really nice crunchy muffin top that we all want. So just a little bit of sprinkling of sugar on top. All right, so the recipe says bake these in the oven for 15-17 minutes, so get them in now. Muffins are in, and I like to always rotate mine at about halfway, so get in there around 7 minutes, 8 minutes, and just give it a rotate. Rotate from top to bottom and from side to side as well. Ooh, these are hot, hot, hot out of the oven. Now, I'll show you how you know when they are done. So you can either do it one of 2 ways. You can either do it with a skewer, stick it in the middle, and it'll come out clean. And if it's clean, you know you're good. The other way is via the bounce test. So you just lightly press the top of the muffin, and if it springs back, you know that you're fine as well. These look awesome. We're gonna let them cool now for about 10 minutes. And while we do that, we can prepare our icing sugar, which we're just gonna drizzle on top. But we can't do it while it's hot. It's just gonna kind of like ooze off the side. So we wanna do it once they're cooled. To prepare the icing mix, it's really easy. You just add your lemon juice to the icing sugar and whisk it up. The icing sugar just loves the moisture and soaks up all of the lemon juice, and it just forms a really nice, thick icing. I'm back. Time got a little bit away from me. I had to run some errands, and that's fine because these have now completely cooled and I've worked up an appetite ready to eat one. So what I'm gonna do now is just place a couple of these on a nice serving board, and we're gonna drizzle them, get them ready to eat. So with the drizzle, you can either do it with a spoon or you can do it with a piping bag if you like. That might be easier. We're just gonna grab it and we're just gonna let it run off the side and go back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Beautiful. So that lemon icing is just going to give this beautiful muffin that little bit of extra amazing, delicious taste and flavor with the lemon coming through. So let's give this bad boy a taste, hey? Looks awesome. Oh yeah. Check out how light and fluffy that is. The top is a little tiny bit crunchy because we sprinkle that sugar on it. There's poppy seeds everywhere. And then that icing, you really do need the icing, just makes it perfect. I'm gonna go ahead and continue icing the rest of my muffins here, but thank you so much for joining me in the kitchen today. I just want to show you how to make this beautiful recipe by Preppy Kitchen for these amazing lemon poppy seed muffins. If you do like this video, please make sure you give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and hit the bell as well because I have a new video coming out every single week. Thanks again, and I'll see you again next week. Bye.